Hey YouTube, how you doing? It's me, Jane. I'm just loading up to say hi. Been dealing with some serious stuff. Um, I've been sick off and on this past month. I usually don't have sickle cell crises like this, but for the past year, my pain has got out of control to the point where I end up in the hospital 4 or 5 days and get out and back again and out and back again to one day, I think it was last Thursday, I was hurting so bad. I went to the emergency room, and I know I was wrong, but I went to the emergency room as a new patient at a hospital that I hadn't been to in over 4 years. And I used another name outside of my name and ended up in the hospital. To make a long story short, um, there was a doctor that came in and saw me, and he used to be my doctor that I had a couple of years ago. And I got arrested. I'm saying this because I want this to be known, and I'm putting it out on the web, online, that in some states they don't know anything about sickle cell anemia. They don't know how to treat it. They don't understand. They undertreat because back a while back, what stopped me from going to that hospital, because they were actually a good place to go at first. The first 2 years, yeah, I had no problem. But after that, I started having abusive nurses. That was just very abusive to me. They chained me to the bed. They made me fall, first of all. And after they made me fall, they put me in the bed, turned the alarms on. I couldn't get out of the bed. And they treated me so bad because of a mistake that they made that I stopped going. But this particular day, I was hurting, and where I normally go, they only give you pain medication by mouth. They don't give it to you by IV anymore unless you go through the sickle cell clinic, which I refuse to go to the sickle cell clinic because, again, they treat people like crap. Um, so I have a private hematologist that I see, and he does not he treats me with respect, out of love. I have never really had a problem, but when I do go through the emergency room, I hate going through the emergency room. But this particular day, I was hurting so bad, and after the incident, I ended up in jail for the weekend. Not only that, I went through a sickle cell crisis in jail, which could have been very dangerous and probably could have killed me. They would not give me my medication. They treated me as if I was a dog. When all this doctor had to do was actually take my medical card. I mean, I was wrong for what I was did, but then again, they do not treat people with respect at all. I do not. I mean, I've been living in Wisconsin for 8 years. Um, and a lot of people that I know that goes to the clinics and the hospital up here that have sickle cell, they are treated, they're undertreated because they don't understand the disease, they don't understand anything. And I think it's a better choice to go to another state, live in the South because they're a lot more educated in the South. I was raised in Memphis, Tennessee. Every time I went to the hospital, I was treated with respect. I had the adequate amount of medication. I never lacked for anything. When I moved here, I have never been so sick in my life. Then on top of that, I have another illness. I have Hodgkin's lymphoma. Okay, yeah, and I'm in my second stage, and it bothers me a lot, so I stay in and out of the hospital. So That could have been very dangerous on my behalf. I knew I was wrong. I learned my lesson. So, but then again, it's just an epidemic. Living with this is hard. I had got to the point afterwards, I was like, I can't live like this. I literally wanted to commit suicide, but I didn't. Um, I'll be back with part two a little later. I'm just out right now. I had to get some things done for school, so and this was my time to sit out and vent. But I'll be back with a part two on this conversation on how they undertreat and how they need to get some kind of people to get out here in Wisconsin and show people that they're underestimated. I mean, even in Chicago, where I was born, I didn't have a problem. So, but, because even now when I go to the hospital, if I'm in Chicago visiting and I have to go to the emergency room or something, they know me because I only go to one hospital. But even here, I go to one hospital. It's just this particular day, I was hurting so bad that I had to do something. So, and it's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to suffer like this. I really shouldn't. And I will be honest with my doctor and tell him exactly what happened and see what happens from there. But yeah, I'm gonna come back with part two because I'm actually not feeling good at all. I'm actually in pain right now. I can't go home, take my medication, lay down, whatever. Um, but just keep me in your prayers and hopefully this situation will change. My goal is to ultimately move back to Tennessee where I belong. Cause, or at least get out of Wisconsin. But and even if I was to have an emergency, the saddest thing about Wisconsin is if I was to get sick where I live, there's only one hospital here, and it's like 8 miles away or something like that. But they don't even have the knowledge. One doctor even told me we don't treat sickle cell. I mean, you're a hospital. Who doesn't? But anyways, I'm signing off. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll be back with part two. Keep me in your prayers. Bye.